going on, everybody? Tonight we got up a couple beautiful sauces by a good friend of mine, who's become a good friend of mine through social media, Bandy. So throughout this growing season, Brock sent me, I think, 2 or 3 boxes of fresh pods that he was growing. His first year growing. Phenomenal peppers. Really good. So at the end of the season, he whipped up a batch of this red sauce. And then after that, I guess, he said he was going to send me a bottle of that. And then he said, you know what, I'm making a Verde as well. I'm going to send you a bottle of that as well. So I wrote down a few notes to go over on this. So on this sauce, he showed me a little funny story that he gave some of this. He said this is the hottest sauce he's ever made. He's a hobbyist, but I have no doubt these are going to be good, just based on his growing skills. And the pods that he gave me were super warm, super hot this year. So he said he gave some of this to a buddy of his or a friend of his at work or somebody, and it just knocked them off their socks. And his buddy's like, you need to call that shit rim fire. I thought it was pretty funny. But again, like I said, Brock's a hobbyist, and just enjoys the passion of burning and sauce and spicy stuff, right? So not really a name to it, but I wanted to read off the ingredients that I know is in this. And the other thing I'm looking forward to, I'm really excited about these sauces, is because I tried all the fresh pods that went into, for sure, this one. So the red sauce here. He said he used 70 fresh super hot pods to make 4 mason jars. It's pretty heavy. Here's what's in the sauce besides the peppers, the super hots: lemon, apple cider vinegar, garlic, 1 onion, coriander, cumin, paprika, garlic salt, garlic powder, cilantro, basil, Himalayan salt, sea salt, and 1 red bell pepper. Here's all the super hots in there: red primatali, dragon's breath, yellow moruga scorpion, a red death spiral, chocolate death spiral, his accidental orange cross, those are good, and his, another kind of somewhat accidental, but it's a chocolate reaper cross, dragon's breath. Now, all of those fresh super hots that I just listed there, I tried every single one of those and multiples thereof, and they were all just wicked hot. This one I don't have as much info on, the Verde, other than he told me at the last minute he added brown sugar to tame down the heat on that one. Said he didn't want a Verde that was, that hot, or whatever hot is that hot, but here we are. Let's try them. Now, as you can see, beautiful color. You can see bits and pieces in there, some seeds here and there. But you can see chunks of pepper. That's what these red dots generally are. A lot of them in there. Beautiful color. Very full-bodied, thick sauce. So I get kind of there is a little bit of a sweet note there. The other thing about this, though, and this is my first try on them, I had smelled it prior to today, but I haven't tried this yet, or the Verde. But you can smell the fresh, super hot aroma just coming out of the bottle. It's a very distinct smell. If you know what you're getting, if you know what you're smelling, that's exactly what it is. But I'm picking up some sweetness. You can pick up a little bit of the garlic as well. I mean, again, he used garlic 3 ways. I'm imagining the first garlic listed was the garlic clove, garlic powder, garlic salt. So this is a full body sauce. And I like thicker sauces as opposed to thinner sauces any day of the week. Sometimes they can be a little too thick. This is borderline thickness for me, because it's coming out pretty good. I'm also getting a burnt smell off of this, which I've had in other sauces as well. Nice little spoonful here. Let's try it. smells toasty. It smells a bit piney, but I just keep going back to like a burnt smell. Cheers, Brock. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's it's borderline mash. Um, Mash generally is so you can get sauces that are like a mash style that are very pepper forward. That's what that is, but it's borderline mash and sauce for me because there's still a underlying liquid component to that. Whereas other super hot mash sauces that I've ever had, I don't get that watery sensation, which I did get a little bit of that. Moving it around the mouth and then swallowing it. So that's why I say it's borderline mash. It's all a tongue burn right now, a little bit underneath the tongue, a little bit in the throat, but it's not terrible in the throat. What I'm digging about it the most is that you get that straight super hot pepper flavor, but it doesn't stick around. The sauce is balanced really well. So at first, I was getting a lot of that aroma, a lot of that taste. On the back end, though, of the sauce is where you get some of those other components to the sauce, the garlic, the onion, maybe the sweetness from the bell pepper, those kind of things, which I like. I like that immediate upfront pepper taste, and then I like it to back off. And I like to really just get into the sauce and enjoy it as being a sauce and not like I'm eating fresh pods. Let's try a little more. My lips are burning. There's a good lip burn as well on this. Great job, bro. Brock, this is fantastic, dude. It's really good. The texture is beautiful. Now it's pouring a lot better. Yeah, so the texture, the consistency, well done. Smell is great, color is great, the flavor is really nice. I don't know how else to describe the flavor other than super hot pepper flavor, because that is mostly what I'm getting. But like I said, it backs off at the end, and then you can pick up some of the other notes that I already described. Let's try a little bit bigger spoonful here. And the texture in the mouth is really nice. I like sauces with chunks. See how you can see that this sauce is a little bit chunky and it's not super runny? I prefer that. Mm. Mm. Wow. All right, well, my TikTok friends, you're not going to be able to see a full review on this. It's going to be a long video. My videos are usually long-winded, especially when I'm reviewing products that friends gave me. I like to really take my time on it. This one will be at my YouTube page. But again, I like the sweetness in the back end, and I like that strong, immediate, upfront pepper flavor right off the jump. That's an A+, my friend. You could use that on Mexican food all day, every day. Tacos. You could use it on spaghetti, Italian type food. You could use that on pizza. Chicken. I don't eat a lot of chicken, but you know, that kind of thing. That would be great to just dip a steak in, just a little bit at a time. Very versatile. I think you could use that in a lot of different things. So, well done, my friend. Absolutely perfect. For me, I like it. I love it. All right, let's get into the Verde here. try to just rinse the palate a little bit. Again, beautiful mustardy color to it. I like that. Again, I don't know as much about this, if it's all the same peppers and then you added like some other stuff. I don't know. Consistency on this sauce seems to be about the same. Wow, that's a good sauce. The tongue burn on that sauce is perfect. That's exactly what I want in my hot sauce. I don't like it when it burns my throat too much. But a front of the mouth burn, tongue burn, all day, every day. Now this sauce smells like a Verde. It smells lemony. It smells fresh. It smells organic. It smells, again, fresh. A little citrusy, a little sweet. Let's try some. Again, full bodied. This one might be a little bit thicker. Quite a bit thicker, I believe. We'll get it, folks. We'll get it. Sorry for that. You know, I don't mind a sauce that's going to make me work for it. I just don't want to get it all over me by trying to spill it out and get it out too fast. Well, let's just start with that. Again, beautiful apple looking color to it. Borderline mustardy color. Cheers. Try a little more. Yeah. Now this sauce is the opposite of the last one as far as how the flavors and the freshness of the peppers is hitting you. I'm getting all the pepper burn from this and the pepper flavor on the back end. And I got the sweetness and the citrusy notes of this on the front end, which was opposite as what the red one was. This one to me is lingering around a little bit longer. Now, I typically don't do multiple sauces in one sitting in video review because some of this can be skewed because I've already taken a couple spoonfuls of the Roja and now, you know what I mean? But this one seems to be sticking around a little bit longer. I love the smell of it though. The smell on this sauce is intoxicating, if you will. Mm-hmm. Wow. It's got a back end bitter note to it as well. Just a slight bitter note. It's not a bad thing. For a Verde style sauce, I can see what you said. Look, it's got me sweating a little bit. I know you can't see it, but I got a little sweat coming down. Yeah, right there, see? They're warm. Both of them are extremely, are nice heat. I can see why you now told me that you added the brown sugar to the Verde, or why he did that, because it is warm. why I don't like doing the double sauces in a review, because I'm almost tempted to say, dude, this is hotter to me. I don't know. I'll revisit these. Obviously, I'm going to use these. These won't last long, especially this one. This was my favorite, though. Of the two, I enjoyed this one the most. But I like Verdes, but I'm more of a red sauce guy. But I think this is hotter. It feels hotter to me. And I can see what you're saying. To me, it's not a super classic Verde style sauce. At least the taste of it. The smell of it is like right on point with what most Verde sauces smell like. To me, the taste of it, though, didn't have a lot of the same components of other Verdes that I'm used to. That's not a knock. That's just, things are different. But I'll enjoy them both. I've got a nice little warm burn going from 4 spoonfuls. 2 of the red, 2 of the Verde are really nice. I can feel it working its way down here. It's got me sweating a little bit, and that's what I like in my sauce. I like a little bit of sweat. And you can see I'm sweating. Some of it's the hat, but a lot of it's the sauce. Wow. Brock, I got to tell you, man, I really appreciate our friendship. Like I said, I appreciate you sending those to me. I think they're fantastic. I really do. I think they're both really good. Now, I was just going to say that I can foresee this in my eggs and omelets, which is classic for a Verde for most people. So it does have Verde style taste to it. So don't take it wrong that I said it's not like your normal Verde. Because I can still see it in the same applications as the way I use other Verdes, no doubt about it. So again, that's it. That's the review. They're fantastic. Nice heat. I think the heat is perfect for a chili head. My nose is starting to get a little activated now. I mean, they got heat. For me, that's exactly the type of heat that I like in my sauce. Sometimes even just a little bit lower. It depends. I mean, I enjoy all sauces, so I have some of the super duper hots, and then I've got some of the milds, and then I've got some of the shit that's like piss and water, you know what I mean? And I use them all for different purposes and different things and different reasons. Those are right at about where I normally enjoy the most. So makes sense that a fellow chili head made these. It seems like we're right in line with the way that we would like our burn. Again, I like the red one just slightly better. But now I'm just babbling, guys. So, Brock, thank you. Really cool, man. I can't wait to continue our friendship. Maybe meet one day in person, but it's been a blast, talking to you, reviewing some of your pods. He also, Brock, my friend here, he also sent me some PAL. I haven't tried that yet, Brock. I promise you I will, though. I'll get to it. Again, I'm just not big on PAL. It's one of the things in the spice world that I use the least amount of. When we're talking about fresh chilies, I use a fresh chili with almost every meal that I eat, whether it be a jalapeno or a Carolina Reaper, whatever, always something. I use sauce in just about everything. I do a lot of challenges and those type of things. I don't use powder as much as I probably should be. So I'm getting there. I'll get to it. Anyways, guys, fantastic sauces. Thank you, brother.